Welcome back to all of you to the 10th Standard Information and Communications Technology class. We discussed in the last class about the second chapter, publishing. We learned clone formatting and style formatting in the last class. There was 3 questions to find the answers. The first one was, which tool is used for applying the format of a given text or an object to another one? The answer is clone formatting. Second question, writer has the features to define words as headings and give them a suitable format. Where is it available? In the left extreme of the formatting toolbar. Its answer is style box. And the last question, in Libreoffice Writer we can define headings, subheadings and paragraphs separately. What is it called as? Its answer is styles. All of you check your answers, and if there is any mistake, correct them. Now let us open our file from Students Works 10 inside our folder style.odt. In this report we applied heading on style to main headings and heading to style to subheadings. Now let us try to change the color of main headings and subheadings by modifying the styles. So first let us open more styles. After right clicking in heading on, select modify. Now the paragraph style window is opened. Here in CTL font, let us change it into a Malayalam font. Here I selected Rachana. Now it is bold. Then we can go to font effects tab. There let us give a red color to heading on. Now let us click OK. Now we can see all the heading on become red. Same like that, let us modify heading 2 by right clicking and selecting modify. In font, first let us give a Malayalam font. Then in font effects, let us give blue color. Then click OK. Now we can see that changes came there. So we got the idea that we can modify the predefined styles in the style box. Now let us look how to create new styles in Libreoffice. We can see in our textbook table 2.1. There you have to complete that table. In style box, let us create new styles for main headings, subheadings and paragraph. For that, first we have to complete that table. So in the first row, style is main heading. Size we can give 140. Color red. Family Chilanga. Style bold. Distance from margin, no need it because it is an heading. Then distance to the margin from the first line, that also we can put blank. Then in the second row, subheading, size is 130. Color blue. Let us give Rajana in font family, then style bold. Same like main heading, let us keep distance from the margin and distance to the margin from the first line. Then in paragraph 1, let us give size 12, color black, family Regina, style regular, distance from the margin we can give any distance from margin if we need as 0.10 centimeter, like that. And in our textbook, in alignment column, there we can see in main headings font it is a printing mistake. We can give the left alignment, means left indented, so let us give left there in main heading and subheading. In paragraph 1, let us give justified. You will get the idea when we do it in the system. And the distance to the margin from the first line in paragraph 1, we can give 1.1 centimeter. Let us do this all in our school report one by one. It is explained in our textbook to make these 3 new styles under heading in the styles window. After right clicking in heading, select new. Now the page style window will be opened like this. In organizer tab, let us give the name as main heading. Then in indents and spacing, if we have to give a space between margin and the text, we can increase before text space. In alignment, it is already in left indent. Then in font, the CTL font, because our document is in Malayalam, let us select Chilanga. Then in style, let us select bold and size is 14 pt. In font effects tab, let us change the color of font into red. Now click OK. Now we can see a new style main heading is created under heading. Same like that, let us create subheading. Indents and spacing, alignment, all are set. Then in font, let us give Regina, then make it bold. We can give the size 13 pt. And in font effects, let us select the color as blue. Then OK. Now we can see subheading is created. Then the paragraph 1, let us create that one. When we select new in organizer, let us give paragraph 1 as name. Then in indents and spacing, Let us give here first line as 1.10. Then if we want to have a small gap here in before and after text, we can give it also. Alignment, here we can give justified. Then in font we can give Regina. Its style is already regular, and size we can select 12 pt. Then in font effects, let us select black color. Then click OK. Now we can see paragraph 1 style is created here. Then we can apply these new styles into our report. First, let us select the main heading Amugam. When we double click, that changed. Then for this paragraph, let us select paragraph 1. Then academic pravartanangal, that is a main heading. Then giftedum precious-um, this is a subheading. When we double click, that will be applied here. Now we finished applying the new styles in our reports. The next activity is to create the table of contents of this report. When we look in the beginning of our textbook, let us see table of contents. There we can see the name of chapters and the page numbers. Same like that, we can create table of contents for this report also. Before creating the table of contents, we have to make slight modifications in our new styles. We created our new styles under heading. We have to make main heading under heading 1 and subheading under heading 2. What we have to do for that? We can do it by modifying these styles. When we right click, select modify, then in the organizer tab we can see inherit from. Let us select here heading on, then click OK. Now main heading came under heading on. Same like that, right click subheading, select modify, then in organizer tab inherit from heading 2, click OK. Now subheading came under heading 2. This is the title page of the report. We have to create table of contents in the next page. So let us click in the beginning of the second page. Then let us click in insert menu. Select table of contents index or bibliography from table of contents and index option. Here our report is in Malayalam, so if we want to give here the Ulladakka Pattiga as the title, we can type it there. Then if we want to change the background into a light gray color, we can select it like this, then click OK. Now we can see that table of contents appeared here. When we click in the title of that index table, we can see the style of that title here. Same like that, when we click in each line, there also we can see contents 1, contents 2, etc. there. And if we want to make changes in these styles also, we can use the same method we adopted in case of our report also, by using right click new modify options, and we can see a dialog box there when we bring the cursor in the table of contents. Control click to follow link. So after pressing control key, when we click in any heading, we will go to that page. When we create table of content like this is an advantage to go in a document of large number of pages. We learned to export in the 9th standard our document into PDF. Let us click export as PDF tool from toolbar for that. Now the name is style and it will be saved into our folder. So let us click save. When we open that PDF file in the table of contents, there we can see a slight change. In case of our document, we clicked by pressing control key to go to the page from table of contents. Here there is no need of pressing control key. We can just click in the contents of table of contents to go to the pages like this. Now let us click save button to make the changes we have done to our file. Let us close this one. Now let us learn a new technique, mail merge of Libreoffice Writer. Let us prepare the letter for the parents about the youth festival of our school. Then let us prepare the participant card and certificates also. The first thing is to prepare the letter for the parents. If the letter has the name and address of the parent printed in it, it will be a lovely one. But editing the letter separately for each parent is a tremendous task. In such situations, we can make use of the feature known as mail merge. Let us see how to use mail merge in this situation. What are the things we need for that one? We need a letter with the content. Then we have to make a list of addresses in LibreOffice Calc. We have to prepare a letter for parents in LibreOffice Writer and make a list of addresses in LibreOffice Calc. Here in our school resources, there is such two files. Let us first open from Standard 9 letter. Then we can see here dear dash. Here we can give the name of parents, and in the address we can give the address of each parent. How can we do it? Let us look it. And in school resource standard 10, we can see addresses in calc file. So how to include these addresses in our letter? Let us look it. Let us remove this dash. Then select insert menu, field, more field. Then there will come the window of fields. There we can see different tabs. There in database tab we can see mail merge field. Now we have to click browse, and in school resource standard 10, let us select address.ods. When we click this arrow, that sheet 1 will appear. Again click in this arrow, name, house name, street name, post office, pin code, all the fields of that calc file will appear here. So first we have to add the name here. To insert the name here, first bring the cursor where we have to insert it. Then select name, then click insert. Now we have to give the address of parent here. We can first insert name. We can double click also to insert it like this. Then press enter. House name, again press enter and tab street name. Like this we can make the all fields of addresses one by one by double clicking or selecting and clicking insert. After that, let us close this window. Now all the fields of that database inserted here in this letter. Now let us go in file menu, print. When we select print, there will come a window. Your document contains address database fields. Do you want to print a form letter? Let us click yes. There in the mail merge window, let us select output as file. Then select this radio button, save as single document. Then click OK. Now the field to save our letter will be come. First let us select students work done, our folder. Now we can give the name letter. Then click save. Now we can see all the letters saving. After that, let us close the original file from school resource letter.odt without saving. Now we can go there in our students work done. When we open our file, we can see in first letter name of a parent, then the second one the another one, third one also different. So all the addresses of that calc file came here one by one. This is the mail merge technique. We can use this technique in preparing participation card, certificates, etc. Let us look how to do it. Now let us open from home folder, school resources, standard 10, card, that is participation card. Here we have to enter 4 records in one page. How can we do it? Let us look. Same like that we have done in letter. Let us go to insert, field, more field, then mail merge. Now let us browse from school resources, standard 10, participants .ods. When we click this arrow like this, there we can see register number, name, etc. Here we need first name. After clicking in the file, let us double click or click and select insert, then class. Here item 1, item 2, item 3. Now we inserted the data into the first record. Now we are going to the next record. What we have to do is, first we have to click in the next participation card of our file. Then let us double click next record. Now we can see before the cursor a small color change. Then we can come back to mail merge field. Then let us repeat the action we have done in the first card. Name, then class, item 1, item 2, item 3. Same like that, we have to repeat this action in the next card also. After clicking in the third card, double click next record, then in mail merge, name, class, item 1, item 2, item 3, and in the last fourth card also. First, after clicking in the fourth card, double click next record, then in mail merge, in sheet, name, class, item 1, item 2, item 3. Then we can do the same thing we have done for the letters to save this one. In file, click print. Here select yes, then in output select file, click OK. Now we have to save this into our folder. We can give card, then click save. Now we can see it is saved. Let us close this file without saving. Let us look in our students' work done. In the first card, Amal Krishna, then Abhishek, Adarsh, Ajay Krishna. So all the cards has different names and items. So this is another use of mail merge tool. Same like that we have done in letter, we can make certificates also. Let us look it. In school resources, standard 10, let us open certificate. There we have to add name, class, item, grade. So for that, in insert fields, more fields, then in database tab, browse, in school resources, standard 10, we can see result.ods. Double click on it. Now when we click this arrow of result and sheet, there we can see the fields. We need, the first one is name, then the second one is class, and the third one item, and the fourth one grade. Now close this window, then in file, print, select yes, then output file, click OK. Here we can give the name as certificate and we can save it into students work done. Now click save. Now it is saved using mail merge technique. Let us close this without saving, and when we open our folder, we can see that certificates of all the participants one by one is there. So this is the use of mail merge technique. We completed all the activities of second chapter now. Now let us look last page of our chapter. Let us evaluate. The first question is, the resource folder contains a report on the population of Kerala based on 2011 census report. Open it and do the following. Create suitable styles from heading and subheadings. Create a suitable style and apply it to the paragraphs. Prepare the table of contents of the report. We can do it if there is system with us. Let us practice this from our school when we come there in the computer lab. There is 2 more questions in let us evaluate and other 2 questions in extended activities. Those who have systems with you can practice from your home these things. We can see with the new chapter in the next class. Thank you all and have a nice day.